Check. Here we go. And
Mic
there's
check. One,
Kayla.
one, two, one,
What's
two,
up,
one,
Kayla? Good
one,
morning.
two.
You already here, bright and early.
Bright and early.
Yes, indeed. Yes, or I guess maybe that was about 10 minutes ago. Either way, what's up, everybody? On today's episode of the hashtag Blackout podcast, it is February 13th, one day before Valentine's Day. By the time you hear this, Valentine's Day would have already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe what we'll talk about today is maybe what we expected to happen on Valentine's Day versus the reality of Valentine's Day, or what we expect versus reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll also, get into some other random shenanigans like, should grown men cry? There's times when, of course, you can, and it's, definitely necessary, and times where it's questionable. So we'll talk about that. Maybe a little bit of football because it's Super Bowl Sunday, even though these will be also, that you'll hear this also after the Super Bowl is aired. It's all good, though. But if you're watching live, you're here with us right now, and we appreciate that. So all that and more on today's episode, where we'll also talk about some new music maybe and movies.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of the hashtag Blackout podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Girls Love Blue. Pew, pew, pew. What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. And once again, welcome back a third time to episode 209 of the hashtag Blackout podcast. I'm Jared.
What up, people? I'm Jay.
And we're back at it again. That's right. Jay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
how's
sir.
it going, cuz?
It's going.
Yeah.
It's going. Another day, another dollar. Make you want to holler.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is what it is. Just another day in the neighborhood. Just ready to get this week started.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just get through it in one piece. No stress.
Man, I feel you on that one.
Yes.
Feel you on that one. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just okay. So we were supposed to have our trip to Jamaica back in January. It got canceled because of COVID, because one of our kids, tested positive. And then, so this week we had actually pushed it back to this week. So it's not quite a full month. Actually, maybe it is. Actually, I think it was a full month from the time we were supposed to go originally. And so, during the week before we were supposed to head out, both of our kids tested positive. So then, we waited a few days again, and it was like 3 days before the trip. So that's like the time frame when you're supposed to take the test before you go. And then one of our kids, like our daughter, tested negative this time. But then our son, was still positive. So it sucks, man. So we had to cancel the trip again. I don't know. We'll sort out when we're going to do it, figure out when we actually want to move it to. We haven't, even like at this point, we have, I don't know. We'll push it back. And I guess with this new variant, you could test positive up to 90 days, after the first test. So, whatever. I'm very, I'm frustrated about it. My wife is super frustrated, and stressed about, trying to figure out when we're going to change it to all this stuff. I know the kids were sad, but I think they sort of took it in stride, at this point, it seems like. So, but it's almost like, I don't know, this is what we have to live with, This is the day and age in which we have to live with this. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And I have a question for you. Did you hit record on your total recorder already?
I sure did.
I'm glad you did, because I sure didn't. So mine is going to start.
That's what we had the countdown for, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I had to count down in my head to hit live on StreamYard. That's my fault. So my portion is going to start at 4 minutes in. 4 minutes 4 seconds. So that's where mine's going to start. Cool. So I apologize. But at this point, this is what we just have to live with this virus out here. It is what it is, man. It's so funny because, or not funny, but it's sort of annoying because there's all the people who still don't believe that this virus is real. And they're like, look at, like, I don't know. They just say stuff like, the vaccine is supposed to be a cure. It's not supposed to be a cure. It's supposed to help you, keep from getting it worse than you possibly, could get it. What's up? Oh, there's Kayla. She's back. What's up, Kayla? But the vaccine is not a complete cure. So these people, say like, "Oh no, it's a cure."
Mm-hmm.
It blah blah blah. It's supposed to. It should have cured it by now if it was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, shoot, the flu, which happened over 100 years ago, is still here, regardless
Yep.
of how good our vaccines are.
Alive
It's
and
not going to
well.
knock it out. You
Alive
know,
and well. Yep.
it's not polio, which is like a
Mm-mm.
disease. You know what I'm trying to say? So.
Right. Right.
So, man, it is what it is, man. So, we just gonna figure it out,
Yeah.
find the right date. But and on
Yeah.
that note, today is Super Bowl Sunday.
It
We
is.
had planned on being out of town, so I didn't plan on cooking anything today. And so we had the last minute make plans. And so my kids voted for pulled pork trash can nachos. So bringing it back. Bringing it
Cool.
back.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. What are y'all making today, if anything?
No, nothing special.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Mhm.
Just leftovers from what I.
Leftovers be good.
Yeah, I went to Halal Guys yesterday. I don't know. Is there Halal Guys over there?
I don't know what that
Probably
is.
not. Yeah, it's a. I guess it was started out as a food truck in New York, and then it just gradually kind of picked up steam, and now they have like physical locations. So
That's cool.
yeah, yeah, but it's mostly I guess halal food, obviously from the title of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we got leftovers of that, and that's what me and my wife are probably gonna eat. I don't know what the kids eat. I was probably just make them some tacos or something. They really don't care. It's
Yeah.
today is it is just another day for us. Even though you know a lot of Texans celebrate football like it's a holiday. I mean,
You know
pretty much
what?
America celebrates Super Bowl Sunday
It
like a
should be.
holiday.
It should be considered a holiday, and the Monday after the Super Bowl should be a national day off for everybody at
Yeah.
work. Except for obviously the people who are first responders.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
So there was a talk in the news. I guess it was like a couple weeks ago about people signing a petition to change Super Bowl Sunday to Super Bowl Saturday, like have it on a Saturday.
Hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I guess because of the aftermath, the whole Monday
Mhm.
after Super Bowl Sunday, people are like either hungover or just not feeling it because they partied so much the Sunday before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's like I guess a little petition or something going around to change it on a Saturday. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I really don't care. It's you're gonna catch it when you catch it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Oh wait. Oh, here we go. So we got a couple comments as we're talking about that.
yeah.
Kayla said for the Super Bowl, she's going to IKEA to build her mama bookcase,
Mm,
which is cool. And
yeah.
that's what she's doing Super Bowl Sunday morning. But then later, she's
Trash
going to a
can
Super
punch.
Bowl get together, and she has to bring signature drinks. So she's going to bring trash can punch or something like that. Kayla, you know what? If you want to, find some delicious drink recipes, you know where you should go? You should go to hooksrub.com and search for drink recipes, because there's drink recipes there that are good individually, but you could also make them in bulk for the whole family of friends and family that you have to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So bring trash can punch or bring something unique and
Yes,
delicious that they'll remember.
yes.
I'm just
The
saying.
kids will love that trash
The
can
kids
punch.
will love it. Bring your Hooks Rub lemon pepper and rim the top of those glasses, those solo
Yes,
cups. So,
they'll be
yeah.
quiet after a couple drinks of that good old tasty Hooks recipe.
Yes,
You
indeed.
ain't got to
Yes,
worry
indeed.
about any kids going around like they're crazy.
Yeah, she
Maybe
said
just
she's
the
going to.
adults.
That's right. She said she's there for the halftime show. Oh, and then she didn't know the Hooks Rub got drinks. Got to go to the website, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hooksrub.com. Check out the drink recipes. Just
Yep.
scroll on that first big image. You'll get there.
Yep.
So, yeah, go
Yep.
ahead and check. Anyway,
Speaking of
man.
IKEA, I went there yesterday. You know, and yeah,
How
you were
was
talking busy. Of course, it's IKEA, busy,
Yeah.
and you were talking about some people not believing that the virus is real. I'm just walking
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
I'm like, am I the oddball out over here? Because I'm the
swear,
one
man.
that's masked up.
I
And
swear, man.
people do what you want to do. I just,
Mhm.
I just don't see why people complaining when they get sick.
Yeah.
and saying, "Well, I got the vaccine, I should be good."
Yeah,
No,
that's what
well,
some people say.
yeah,
And then there's also people who, who did not get the vaccine, who get sick as
hmm
well. And I don't know, man. Yeah, I can't, like, over here. I mean, in Texas is just like, Utah is just like Texas. Um, People aren't taking stuff seriously still. They think it's over. I'm trying to say.
yeah,
And there's a portion of it, that I do believe that we're sort of past, at least like the mystery part of it. Even though there's stuff that they're still trying to figure out. We sort of, I think, doctors have identified what it is to a certain degree,
hmm
right? So now, people think that it's past, or they think we're going to get some kind of herd immunity. That's the
yeah,
thing, man. I'm like, dude, there's no, like, the flu did not have a herd immunity. Nobody's immune to the flu.
hmm
People can still get it. So this is not gonna. There's no such thing as getting a herd immunity to, like, a flu or a cold.
right, right,
It's gonna happen. Some people may have, what do they call, like, the antibodies, and not get it as often, or may not get it as
yeah.
bad.
That
But
only lasts so long, though.
yeah, that's true. So hey, it I don't know. Going to places up here has been like that for a long time. And so it's almost like, I think when I go out, it's probably 10 to 20%, no, maybe 10% of people wear masks at stores when I'm out and about. So, and then
hmm
we haven't been to, like, a sporting event or anything yet. So, we'll cross that road when we get there. Um, because I think actually this month we had been scheduled to go to, like, a Jazz basketball game. So I don't know, but I know that they initially had some kind of stipulations in that, but we'll be masked up, man, forget that. So, and Kayla said she walked into the corner store and nobody has a mask and I'm the only
Yeah.
one. And I'm like, what? Yeah. People don't care, especially in the South, man. They don't care, they don't care. Or
hmm
especially in, like, the gun toting West, Utah, Arizona, like, and Idaho, they don't care. So it's whatever, man. But anyway, yeah. So let's get into a couple things here on the show. So first of all, I wanted to congratulate Sir John Lee for
hmm
dropping his Girls Love Blue project. And if y'all haven't seen it, let's see here. If y'all haven't seen it, definitely go to Instagram and follow at Sir John Lee. Um, you could also go to
YouTube.
YouTube, obviously, and you can see the whole song there. And I'll tell you what, man, it's pretty fire. Like, to me, I love the vibe. I'm like a poppy R&B, hip
Mm.
hop, song lover. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the song. And here, let me see if I can add this here. I'm a big fan of the song. I downloaded it immediately. I had I had, like, the reminder that Instagram could set up. So
hmm
I added it immediately, and then yeah, man, I played it. So it's really good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so Sir John Lee with Noriel and 20K. So here, let me play a
24K.
little 24K. My bad.
You good?
I'm sorry. Yeah, here we go. Listen up.
In moonlight, black girls turn blue.
Busted, but you know about that Teddy Ruxpin. When you look me in my eye, I can barely function. I can feel the butterflies, got a nigga crushing. And I ain't like them other guys that you used to fuck with. I gave her my love, I gave her my hoodies, I gave her my best. She gave me the booty. I'm her teddy bear now, she know I'm a cutie. Got a nigga cooking for her, she know I'm a footy. So what you gon' do with this pretty nigga? You looking gaudy and your ass got a little bigger. Give me top, never stop, I'm a pop nigga. Like the way you throw the rock and you not jigger. You make me better than I ever was. You do it better than they ever done. I can recognize you by your silhouette. You're my favorite color, baby, you the one. Baby, I'm dying. Don't keep me lying. Baby, you shining. Body look fine like diamonds. Oh, like demons. You the main event of the evening.
Uh-oh.
Girl, you the reason why the blue boy still singing like, oh, girls love blue. Light from the moon and it looks like you.
Sorry, it's my fault.
It's all good.
Times when you're not at home, when you're not around, girl, I feel alone. Hold me in your arms, girl, I feel at home. You could do all, put me in that zone. Go get your hair done, go get your nails did, spend it all on yourself. It's the weekend. I just wanna see you smile. Go get
Video is good too. I like the direction of it.
Video is cool. The vibe is cool. Roller skate rink music. So I'm gonna pause it right there because my connection is fun this morning, even though I'm connected directly to the land, directly to the line. Anyway,
Upgrade that internet.
you know what? This week that upgrade's happening. But yeah, J-Del Negro, what's up, my man? Yeah, this definitely is some roller skate rink music. Obviously, the video has that roller skating in it, roller skate vibe, and it's just dope. And for me, man, I love I love the first couple verses that they have, but then like at the end, the last part, I don't know what they call the last part, but it's sort of like if you're watching a TV show, it would be
and they roll in the credits. Yeah,
they roll in the credits and they break it down and it just goes slow. Oh man, that's my favorite part. Of this Girls Love Blue, song, man. I love that. But then when you get to the end, man, I'm like, dang. See, at the end part, that's when I feel like that's the time when like you in the shower and you trying to sing, or you in the car and you think you could sing. You know what I'm trying to say? And you trying to emulate, Homeboy's voice on there and
hitting them high notes, and it's not going the right way.
Yeah, I can't make it nice and fluttery butterfly like that dude, but it's good. J-Del Negro, half of the Don't Judge Me podcast. Him and Sir Nigel, what's up? Hopefully y'all are having a good day out there, on the East Coast.
And just to let them know, I left them a couple messages.
Okay.
Two messages. One of them a little bit relating back to something they had, a topic they had about a month ago. They were talking about lotioning up I guess guys lotioning up their bodies after the shower. And I had to admit, I have no shame. I called in and I said, hey, don't judge me. But I lotion up because hey man, my you gotta be nice and smooth, man. Especially the feet. You gotta lotion up the feet, man.
Yeah, man. That's I do too.
Can't be all crusty down there.
I really do too.
Even if nobody see them, but me and my wife.
Yeah, I definitely lotion up myself, man. I have like some real thick lotion that goes on the feet. You know what I'm trying to say? J-Del Negro, man, y'all can't be ashy up there. Maybe it's just so humid up there in the in the RVA area that maybe or DMV area, sorry,
DMV, yeah.
that y'all will need it. But me, Utah, like the Salt Lake area and Utah as a whole is the driest climate, humidity wise in the country, and one of the driest in the world, right? Texas, even though it's not dry down there, in the DFW, I still use lotion all the time.
Still get lotion.
So if I could, I would jump into like a vat, like a big old thing, like
vat of lotion.
Like who's that?
Big old vat of cocoa butter.
Who fell in the vat? Was that Harley Quinn who fell in the vat?
Harley Quinn, Joker.
And Joker, yeah, they fell in like this big old thing. If that was me, I would dive in
face first,
lotion up, and then I'd come out and just let it
glistening.
Air dry off me. Yeah. Oh man.
When you were a kid, magic. When you were a kid, did you ever lick your knuckles if they got ashy?
Yeah. I licked my knuckles. That was delicious. No, I'm just playing. No, I did though. I did I look at that. Hit them up real quick.
Yeah. Your mom used to. Yeah, your mom would lick her thumb and wipe certain parts on you.
That was the worst. Mama or my mom or my dad, licking their thumb like if they see like some crumbs in my eye.
Or some crust around your mouth.
Like bam, bam, bam.
I'm like, dried up slobber around your lips.
Straight up on your face. And then this is all you see. You just see this.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, you're just like, and you walk away smelling like they spit. So it's It's disgusting. J. Dunnerger said, I'm so ashy, my ankles look like I got on some Sherpa line boots. Man.
Damn. Wow.
Like for real, man. Just go and get you like some Vaseline intensive care lotion or something like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the most basic lotion will help you out. And then you won't be blinding people when you walk outside with them ashy ankles. So yeah. So I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of foolishness. But you need to lotion up. Because you don't want to be crying and you don't want your girl to leave you, because you didn't lotion up. Speaking of men crying, I got a question. So I know that there's times, obviously, where it's fine and okay for a man to cry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody passes away, obviously, something like that, where that totally makes sense. I get it. But the other day, I think I saw this random video on TikTok, and I don't know why I'm laughing at it, but this dude, it's thug tears. This is literally thug tears, right? So this dude, like, if you look at his TikTok profile, in most of the videos he's doing, he's throwing gang signs and stuff like that. So I don't know if he's a blood or a crip or a trip. I don't know what the heck he is, but he's throwing all these gang signs, and in this video, he's like, I'm crying because my girl left me and I miss her and I love her. So my boys are hanging out with me, because my girlfriend left me. And so like you see this video of him and his homeboys all smoking out, and he's like, I don't know, the dude's like in there throwing gang signs and crying, like real, like actual thug tears. And this guy is, I don't know, he looks like he's probably like early 20s, right? Maybe late teens, 19 to 21, somewhere 19 to 22, because they are drinking, but who knows? I mean, I guess kids could get out there and find drinks. So I'm trying to figure out, like, and then I saw other videos before that, of him and his girl. And then I think the previous video, he was like, my girl won't pick up. Somebody, tag at blah, 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 whatever the girl's name is, so she could see this and she'll pick up. And I was like, I don't know, dog. I was just like, dog, like, where is the line when your thug tears for your relationship need to stop? Where's that line?
It's a good question. I don't know, man. These new age millennial type gangsters, man. Let them express their feelings, dog. I don't know.
just new age millennial gangsters need to express their feelings. Like, come on. It just sounds fun.
They just, this whole new generation, man, they super sensitive, dude.
Oh, they really are.
And it's crazy because, my wife and I, we were discussing this like some time ago. Why isn't it okay for men to cry?
Yeah.
I guess some kind of societal norm where we got to always be super strong,
Yeah.
and hold back our feelings and all that. But I don't know. I let him. It's a funny combination of a gangster, throwing up gang signs and tears falling out his eye because his girl left him. But hey, man, maybe he really loved her. Maybe he really loved her.
Maybe so, man. I mean, it seemed like they were close or whatever. But I think I saw a video that she had made that it was like 10 pictures of them either having dinner or food or lunch or going out to eat, and she was like, "This is literally all we do." And I mean, it was sometime before this, this past, this time frame when he posted that. But I was like, maybe she just wasn't getting fulfilled enough if all y'all do is go and have dinner or lunch or eat. I'm trying to say. But I don't know. Like that was before they broke up. But no, man, I look at it like this. I don't know. I'm trying to think. When I was in college, did I cry ever when I broke up with a girl? I think I cried one time when I broke up with a girl. So I think I cried one time, and I was, and that's when I was playing like that. I can't remember who sang the song, but it was like, I wish I never met her at all. Like the song. I was playing that back then. I do remember that. I was that dude, but but I was not, I was not thugging. I was not throwing gang signs. I was not, yeah, I don't know, simping or whatever they call it. I was just, obviously, I thought that I was in love. So maybe that's what this dude thought, he was in love. So,
hey, man,
and
it
then
is what it is.
Jay, moisturize your ankles with the tears of new age millennial thugs.
Mhm.
That's probably why they so ashy, honestly. Those
Yeah.
new age millennial thug tears,
They're not moisturized. They they're a little dry.
they don't have that long lasting moisturization, that you could get
Yeah.
from other things, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, really interested to hear what y'all out there think of, When Thugs Cry. Is that a song?
Yes.
Or when doves,
Yes.
doves cry?
When doves cry and when thugs cry. Wait. I'm trying to think. I feel that I think Bone Thugs and Harmony was on the hook.
When
I can't
Thug
remember
Cry.
if it's a
Carl
Tupac
Thomas.
remix.
I wish I never met her. Was Carl Thomas? There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna look it
When
up.
thugs cry.
When Thugs.
But there's a lot of them that have when thugs cry.
When Thugs Cry. It is Tupac.
Yeah, I think
It was Tupac. Maybe this was like after his what do you call it? Thank you, Jay.
there was a post.
Got it.
What do you call them? Yeah, so I know Tupac did one, and I think Bone Thugs did one. Or I remember Busy Bone. Busy Bone do one. Let me see. Busy
here.
Bone did one when Thugs Cry. Yep, that was like his first single. Busy Bone did.
Dang, that's jacked up. Oh yeah, there you go. When Thugs Cry, there you go. I got them both on the screen. So I don't know, man. It's the thing. I don't obviously have a problem with. I don't have a problem with people, showing their emotions.
She broke in my hip hop car.
But hey, Carl Thomas wasn't hip hop. Oh, you talking about
the Thugs Cry. A lot of people did that.
I kept thinking When Doves Cry.
I even think Master P did that too.
All right, I was thinking Prince When Doves Cry. I wasn't thinking about
the rap version.
The rappers. So either way, but no, man, I'm not opposed to people showing their emotions. I don't know, man. It just strikes me as weird as, you're sitting there smoking out with your homies, streaming tears, all of y'all with the bottles of Henny, because anything is possible, because he think that his girl will come back or something like that. And he's just sitting there, throwing up, all the gang signs. They're all throwing up gang signs like they hard. Like, it just doesn't match to me. It doesn't match. So a sensitive gangster. That's what it is. A sensitive gangster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel bad because I honestly hadn't cried since I was 12 years old, man.
Yeah.
And it's bad. I feel bad for that, after my best friend died when I was 12, I did not cry one bit. And I feel bad because most men cry when their child is born, firstborn is born or something. From what I hear, I didn't even cry for that either.
Dang.
No happy tears or anything. I feel bad. But
I'm trying to think. I didn't either. Honestly, I didn't. I didn't. I was like in a tired shock. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like just seeing the kid fly out. Where it came from,
Oh, you were on that side of the receiving end?
I could see everything. I could see everything, yeah. So I was like, how did my wife's body like contort like that? How did that thing come out of that thing, And then
something the size of a watermelon coming out.
I was tired,
a peach.
Exactly, yeah. And I think I had only slept maybe like 30 minutes the whole night because we went in the night before, and then they induced her the next morning. So I really didn't sleep much that night. So I was just tired and shocked. I didn't bring myself to tears ever, man. I think I got emotional when I started watching like movies and stuff like that, where there was like stuff with father and son,
kid.
Yeah.
I understand. I did that as well, but it just never really pushed out.
Yeah. But
no,
it's wild, man. It's wild. So, what What do y'all think about when thugs cry?
Mhm.
You know, are you a thug? Do you cry? Do you not cry?
Oh, and that was a Thugs Get Lonely too. That was Tupac and
That's a Tupac song called Thugs Get Lonely Too?
Tupac and Tech Nine. Yeah, Thugs Get Lonely too. That was back in the 97 ish.
Oh, man.
Yeah, somewhere around 96, 97, because Tupac
What
died
if-
in 97.
What if he had Hit 'Em Up, When Thugs Cry, and Thugs Get Lonely Too, and Ambitions of a Rider all on the same CD? That's all the emotions.
Emotional thugs.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Dear
Emo
Mama.
thugs.
Like
Emo
all of them
thugs.
all on the same one. I don't know, man. It is sad that obviously it's very sad, that Tupac had passed because he seemed like, I don't know if this was a persona that he put on or if this was like him in real life, creating all this extra music. But he seemed like somebody who probably would sort of thrive right now with, his rap and even in the same style he does. He'd probably thrive right now, but he seemed like somebody who had a lot more layers than we actually, we actually found out, before he passed. So, he had a lot more layers.
Yeah, that first night in penitentiary. Whew,
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of them cry.
Yeah, they cry hard. They caught, and then they find out they got to be, somebody's bid. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
They got to hold somebody's pocket. Don't let somebody tell you. Don't let somebody tell you hold my pocket.
I'm just gonna have to die because I ain't holding your pocket.
I ain't holding nobody's pocket.
I ain't holding.
You got to take me down tonight. Oh man, Don't hold nobody's pocket. Kayla, if there's a little dude who like runs up on you in in the Dollar General over there,
you better tell him to
Family
hold
Dollar,
your pocket.
You tell him to hold your pocket. If he holds your pocket, you'll know that he's been in the penitentiary and he's been on one of two sides of holding the pocket. Let's just say that. He either was the pocket holder or the holdee. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
He either got it or gave it. So
yeah, got it and gave it in another way too, huh?
Oh man, yeah, yes indeed. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why my mind popped up on that this week, but I guess it was probably obviously in relation to that one video and just thinking like, what the heck, man? What the heck? What's happening with that? Wow. Okay, so let's see. So Kanye, speaking of a thug crying, Kanye is in the news as always. Let's see. Really, I don't need him to hold nothing for me. Ew, that's funny. That's funny, Kayla. Now, Kanye's in the news. Obviously, he still wants Kim back, but she has moved on to Pete Davidson, which is the weirdest person to move on to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, the guy's look, like his whole, I don't know, aura about him is just the weirdest thing.
Somebody say Pete Davidson looked like what Beetlejuice was before he died.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Pete Davidson does look rough. I gotta say he does, and I don't understand that situation, but I don't know, man.
What you like?
This is the thing, man. There's so much like outrage about Kanye said this, Kim did that, all this stuff, and Pete Davidson's obviously in the middle, and Kanye's new girlfriend, I can't remember what her name is, but she's like, he's with me now. So like obviously these two people, Pete and then this woman, I can't remember her name right now. But they're both obviously like, what do you call them? Like bounce back. What do they call them? Rebound. Boyfriends and girlfriend. And my wife, she gets into this stuff and she's like, how can Kanye buy this? How can Kanye have this new girlfriend, but then also still be like, oh, I want my family back, all this stuff. It doesn't make sense. And, he's like buying her all this stuff. And I was like, when he got with Kim, he bought Kim a whole new wardrobe, just the same way he did this chick. You know what I'm trying to say? Kanye is just repeating history, Of
course.
And hoping for the best. But the problem is, obviously we know Kanye, does suffer from some mental illness issues. So I know that that's a part of it. But for me, I'm just like, why should I care? Like, why
I really don't.
should I
I really
care?
don't.
Should I care about that?
If we get some cool music from Kanye, then I'll be like, okay, that's cool. But
My thing is this: how much does their situation affect my daily life?
absolutely none.
See that right there? None.
Zero.
Zero. I don't need to do that like too hard because then people gonna ask me to hold their pocket. But it doesn't affect my life at all. You know what I'm trying to say? So that, and when I tell my wife that, I'm like, how much does it affect you every day? She's like, it doesn't, but it does. I'm like, how? You don't know them. You know what I'm trying to say?
Nope,
And
not one bit.
when people get outraged all in the when people get outraged about all the stuff that they have going on, to me, I'm just like, you know what? Stop crying over that. Like it don't matter. It don't matter. Some lady was on the phone with me the other day talking about Jennifer Lopez going back to Ben Affleck, and like this is like in the middle of like a business call. I'm talking to her about her business, and 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 I was just like, you know what? I was surprised that it happened, but at the end of the day, it don't affect me. So, what are we gonna do about that? You know what I'm trying to say? What we gonna do? And then, here we go. JDL Negro. Kanye is a 44-year-old toddler throwing fits about not having what he said he didn't want and being mad because it don't want him back. Hey, that's
right.
true. That's true.
Very true.
That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth, and it's just sad, man. The sad part is that they, obviously they're, very, well known, recognizable celebrities. So therefore, people are going to talk about it, going to gossip about it, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it don't affect me. So
No,
so I ain't gonna cry over that. I ain't gonna cry over
not
that.
one bit.
So so I know that we sort of saw that. Yeah, Kanye said Pete should thank him for letting him have Kim in new lyrics of a song after he in new lyrics of a song, after he said he was called out for all the stuff that happened on social media. So whatever. Anyway, so let's see here. So yeah, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, right? For everybody listening right now and everybody viewing on YouTube right now, we appreciate y'all. First of all, second of all,
For sure.
you'll hear this right now, but everybody else will hear it post Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day expectations versus reality. What's one or two expectations that you have, versus the reality of Valentine's Day?
The expectations,
Yeah,
is that men don't really matter during Valentine's Day. And the reality is men don't really matter during Valentine's Day. Except for to buy stuff for they lady. Expectation, reality.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't know, man. For me, I gotta say, that's one of those things. The only real holiday that men get is Father's Day, right?
Barely.
It's Father's Day, but then they still want you to go and cook.
Exactly.
They still
That's
want
what I
you
was
to
going
grill.
to say. That's what I was going to say.
But for somebody like me, I enjoy that. I'm cool with that. But there's some people who's just like, I don't want to do that. I just want to sit back, which like moms do on Mother's Day, sit back and get showered with gifts. Valentine's Day, the girls sit back, get showered with gifts, stuff like that. So yeah, man, the men don't matter. That is a good one. I saw this.
I was going to tell you one thing. So, like, I'm a nice guy. I do stuff for people. And like at my job, for instance, like in the past, every Valentine's Day, like I would either get something for all the ladies in the office, like
You're really
in
nice guy.
my direct office, and there wasn't no ulterior motives behind it. It's just I'm just a nice person.
Yeah, you just being nice, yeah.
Just being nice. Like I would like get with like maybe a couple of the guys, say, hey, y'all want to chip in for something? If they do, then cool. If they don't, then I'll just do it on my own. So I like ordered cheesecake for these women, like from Junior's Cheesecake Factory out in New York. I would order them some not muffins, cupcakes or something, Valentine's themed cupcakes from Georgetown Cupcakes out in
Okay.
what is that in I think they're in Virginia or somewhere in that area. Stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But out of all the years I've been there, not one woman has did anything during Valentine's Day for the guys in the office.
Dang.
It's
See,
just the
that's
guys like just showing appreciation to them. Nothing more than that. Just saying, hey, happy Valentine's Day, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So guys really don't matter. Like I said, we don't matter during Valentine's Day.
Do not matter one bit. It's the sad truth. It's the sad truth. I don't know, man. I never did. I never did that. I know we organized, like where I used to work. You know, we organized like sort of a, I don't know, like a sort of like a potluck. You know, bring treats and snacks, but never anything. I never did anything like that. When you were in high school or middle school, whatever, you know, like on Valentine's Day, they would like say where you could buy like a flower for somebody or a
I
poppy
remember
or
that.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
Nope. Not at
No?
all. Nope.
You never had nobody you was gonna buy a poppy for?
Man, all the girls that I was interested in, poppy, like a pop, like what they make heroin out of.
Yeah, like those little flowers. That's what we did in my school.
Like
or
like
poppy, or I don't know, heroin, whatever.
Poppy fields out there?
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know, man.
No,
That's
I never
what they used
like
to
all
make.
the girls I was interested in.
Roses.
They all had somebody. Yeah, it was usually roses. All the girls I was interested in, they all had
Yeah.
somebody.
So
I didn't even bother stepping across that line.
Yeah, no, I never did that. I don't believe. And then I remember places where I worked, restaurants where I worked. You know, if you worked on Valentine's Day, they had Valentine's Day roses, right? So when the couple would sit down, you would come to the table with the rose for the girl, and then greet them and say hello. And the dude's just like, "Why you trying to give my girl a rose?"
And then kiss their hand.
But in front of you, they're like, "Oh, that's such a sweet gesture, you know, for you guys to do." And you know, but in actuality, in the back of their mind, they're just like, "Why are you giving my girl a rose?" You know what I'm trying to say? But if they look around and they see roses on every table, then I think they got it. But no, expectation versus reality. Expectation for me as a, you know, and probably even you know, as a married, you know, guy with some kids, you know what I'm trying to say? We want to have a nice quiet dinner with our wife, you know, kids, you know, hang out with them, you know, whatever after that. But the reality is no babysitter. Kids are there at the table too. You're making dinner for 4 instead of dinner for 2. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, it's not what it was before you had the children, or it's not what it was when the children, you know, were like still babies and like you could put them to sleep or whatever and have dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like give them a nap. You know, it's just not like that unless you have babysitters or something like that. You know, or unless your kids get older. I know right now my kids aren't at that age where we just gonna leave them at the house while we go out and have like a night on the town. But you know, soon enough. I mean, my son is 14, so you know we could do that probably to a point. But you know, at some point in time, we will be able to do that. So that's what we're looking forward to. But yeah, that's the reality. Sitting at the table with everybody.
Yep.
What did Jay say? What did he say here?
Say Valentine's Day is just part of the honey-do list for men. You know, par for the course. If a woman does something for a guy, then it's like she saved the earth from a meteorite or did some magic. That is true. That is very true.
True. Kayla said, here we go, Kayla. I think social media just makes a big old deal. Valentine's is every damn day. Don't even get me started on the origin of Valentine's Day. Rome massacre. Whew.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very dark history behind Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And Valentine's Day should be like every day, just like anniversary should be like every day, even though we do get in those time frames between those dates, you know, between Mother's Day and whatever, that, you know, I don't know. Some people do give flowers in those time frames, or
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
do stuff to appreciate, and some people don't. Um, I like to do sort of like, what do they call it? Like, I don't know, the love language is like acts of service. I can't remember what it's called, but doing stuff for them, doing stuff for my wife or whatever. Sometimes I will like drop in some roses and stuff like that, like in between those, in the in between time. But but obviously on the day of, I'm either out at the store finding a bouquet or having one ordered in. So
Yeah, I stopped doing the flower thing because I just know they're gonna die.
yeah. Oh, so speaking of that, for our anniversary, which was also supposed to be around the first time we were supposed to go out of town, they got canceled. I had the last minute, think of something else to just like, whatever. I think of something else for the anniversary because it was during that time frame. So I ordered some flowers from this company. I can't remember what the company's called, but basically these flowers live for a year. They live for a year. They still keep their smell, and I can't remember what they put them in this box, and they last for a year. So here, go ahead and read Kayla's comment. I'm gonna try to look this up.
All right. Kayla says, now Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's a big deal for me, and birthdays in my family. So yeah, she's a rare kind that appreciates every aspect of it. So the mother, the father, the family, birthdays, they all get appreciated. So
yeah,
not
that's
a
a
lot
good
of people
thing.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It doesn't happen often enough, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, I found it. So this is what I found for my wife. And fellas out there, if you're looking for something to get your old lady, young lady, whatever,
The old lady.
that's gonna last a long time. People call them the old lady, right? So
It's that old school talking. It's got my old lady.
Flowers is gonna last a long time. This is the one I got. I got Infinity Rose. Actually, I got this pink one up here at the top. These 9 roses, and they come in a little box, right? But they last. They keep their smell. They look the same for 1 year.
So you have to keep them in the box.
Yeah, you keep them in the box. If you take them out, apparently, I don't know, whatever solution that they're in the box at the bottom, that's what keeps the helps them keep their I don't know, looking new or whatever. But I looked at it like this. I was
whole
like,
bunch of Botox.
I was like, I could spend like $50 or whatever on a bouquet of flowers that's gonna die in about a week, right? Maybe 10 or 12 days if I keep putting the flower food in there, or I get these roses, which is obviously not as cheap, but it's gonna last for a year. Like that's a whole year.
Have you got these before, or know somebody that's got them?
I never got them before. There's several companies that sell them. I'd seen a lot of videos, and I was like, you know what, we gonna try it, because I think it was like there was only like 3 companies that seemed like the ones who like started it all. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I'd seen this for a few years now, but I just never done it. So I was like, you know what? If I get this, it'll last for a year. It'll definitely be worth it. So right now we are, as of tomorrow, Valentine's Day, that'll be 1 month from the day that these flowers arrived at my house. And they still look brand new. They still have some smell to them. They lost a little bit of scent, just because I think they send them with like this flower perfume like sprayed on top of them. So they lost a tiny bit of their scent, but they still they still smell good. They still look good.
Now, what if they die next month?
I know, right?
Are you gonna blame
them?
You gonna blame that on them, or you gonna blame it on your wife? Like, you should take care of these.
No, it's wild, man. You're not even supposed to put them in the sunlight, right? You just set them in the room.
Really?
So
wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. It said they stand behind their roses. If you're not happy with your order for any reason, we'll replace it or give you a refund. So that is what I'm like. All right, cool. If these flowers die in like 6 months, you know what I'm trying to say, or in 2 months, whatever, I'm going to call them up, be like, hey, dog.
5-inch by 5-inch box. Let's see. What's 5-inch? Let me pull out the ruler.
I wish I had the box with me, but like, here's a box, right?
5.
It's about the width of this.
Wow. That's that's pretty small. Those are some tiny roses if they could get
They're like
9 of them in there.
they're like
Wow.
I don't know. They're not like the spray roses. They're just like, I don't know, baby roses. I don't know what they call them. Anyway, but hey, honestly, at this point, a month later, it's worth it. The other thing that's worth it is the fact that they'll give you your money back. The money back guarantee. That's what I like.
Mm.
So I know if it's bad, then I'll call them and get my money back. If they're not trying to give my money back, I'm gonna do a credit card dispute and be like, hey, they reneged on their money back guarantee. And there you go. So Valentine's Day versus reality. So, oh, wait, here we go. J Del Negro. I got my old lady some of those flowers back in 2020. She took them to work to have a reminder of our love. Then March happened, and she ain't seen them since because telework. She goes back this week. Oh, so they've been there for a couple years now.
Yeah,
wow.
well over a year. Wow.
Jay, we're going to need an update on them flowers.
Yeah.
I'm going to need an update on them flowers. But it's been at that point for you, it's been 2 years. So let's see how they look after 2 years. They might be crispy, but they might still look, like they had embalming fluid and they look perfect. So I don't know. Interesting concept, but honestly, I would say
if they were still intact, that would be some great promo for that company.
I swear, man. 2 years, yeah. 2 years because of COVID and they're still there. I want to see a photo or video or whatever.
You know what I always wanted to do, like in case a bouquet of rose, not a bouquet, but maybe like a few roses in a resin like ball or something. That way they're always visually, I guess, appealing. They still look fresh, but they're just in resin. They're not gonna die.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. They will always look new. They will always
look new. There you go.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Wow. Yeah. Well, we could. That's a good idea, man. It's a good idea. So I'm trying to think. What else did you see? What else did you see?
I don't know. What else did I see? I can't really recall. I know before we got on, we were just talking about like movie trailers and things like that. Other than that, man, I've been so out of the loop this past week with work and dealing with the kids, but I don't know. Yeah. I've been watching Book of Boba Fett, everybody's favorite Star Wars character from when we were young, but now not so much anymore.
Yeah. They don't like Boba Fett now after watching this?
I mean, it's like it's not really a Boba Fett show. It's more like Boba Fett in a cast featuring Boba Fett. That's what it should have been called. Yeah.
Like The Mandalorian is about The Mandalorian, but everybody actually fell in love with Grogu, Baby Yoda, whatever. So that's interesting.
This is turned into as well.
Oh wow. I have to watch it. I have it in my queue. I have not had a chance to start it yet.
Yeah.
I want to watch it though. It looks like I'd enjoy it.
I enjoy it. I just know a lot of people have issues with it because of it's not the Boba Fett that they remember as a kid. They want Boba Fett balls to the walls.
Like shooting and killing people all the time.
Exactly.
Flying in the air, shooting a little rocket thing from his back.
Making strategic decisions and things like that. So, yeah.
I got a question about his rocket backpack that shoots rockets, whatever. How does he reload them? Do they auto reload or he has to put a whole new rocket back there?
No. See, I had to get hip to this by my kids. I was mentioning this like some weeks ago. It's like, he just shot that rocket out of his backpack. Now he has another rocket again. And they're like, Dad, it auto reloads by itself. He has like 4 or 5 inside his little backpack that automatically shift up. So my kids know more about Star Wars these days than I do. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's cool. It's good that they know that because I had no clue. So
they know way more than I do. They know the timeline when this takes place, after what movie this takes place in. I was like, is this Tatooine? And they're like, no, it's not Tatooine. Tatooine has other stuff in it as well. So
Yeah. Is
it's
it
like,
before? I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
they know the whole deal with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I'm excited
good
to
on
watch
them.
it. If I have any questions, I'll just reach out to them and not you. How's that?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Just text them.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. There's nothing I really started watching new, as of this, past couple of weeks. There's not much new. So
Oh
for me,
man,
I don't know. So
I was gonna ask, have you guys seen Euphoria? The Zendaya
oh,
stars in there on HBO.
I saw that. I saw some. I saw like a video clip of it. Some video clips of it. It looks really good. So then I was like, oh, what is this show that she's in? So I found the name. Then I found it was on like HBO Max or Go or whatever the heck it's called, and I don't have that channel, so I can't watch it. But it looks good.
It's very good, but at the same time very disturbing because I don't want my kids to be teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Even though every teenage, experience is going to be completely different, but these teenagers are just wow.
Yeah,
very wow. Especially Zendaya's character, who is a drug addict. She plays that role very, very well. So yeah, it's pretty sad. A lot of them situations are real sad, and it's like, damn, my kids are slowly approaching that age. Your kid is like right on the cusp of that age.
My kid's a 14-year-old. So he's
so
right there.
when he gets to be about 16 and 17, and I don't know what it looked like in Utah, but
in Utah, man, it's wild, man. I mean, like, I know that does have to do with drugs and stuff like that. So over here, this was, I can't remember when, but Utah apparently was like one of the top locations in the drug trade. I think of like heroin trafficking.
It's all them damn poppies.
Pretty much, yeah, right. Poppies. No, poppies was actually, that was in Texas, man. That was back in Texas.
But okay. Shipping it.
But when Utah apparently was like one of the highest, drug trafficked areas, with several different drugs. But I think heroin was like the highest one, or meth. I think maybe meth actually was the highest one back in the day, and it used to be insane here. So I know that there's more awareness about it now. I know that they got more of a hold of it compared to what it used to be. But it's still out there. You know what I'm trying to say? And when it comes to schools, man, I mean, there's so much different and weird peer pressure now than we ever had, when we were kids.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. And there's bullying, which is insane. I mean, shoot, there's a story about this little kid who killed himself this week, due to one bully. And,
how old was he?
12.
Damn.
12. So here in Utah, that's the sad truth, man. You got a lot of people, that is affecting. Bullying is like the new drug. And honestly, it's sort of like the way that we have our society built right now, sort of making fun of stuff, making fun of people.
Oh yeah.
It sort of is what it is. That's the way it works right now. And I think you obviously have to teach your kids at a certain age how to treat other people and where to stop. Like, where's the line? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And there's some kids who either A, don't get it, or their parents don't teach them right, and they step across the line way too many times. And sometimes, unfortunately, that gets to the wrong kid, and it ends up in tragedy like this. So I think that's the new drug, and that's what these kids have to deal with, and that's the thing that I'm more scared about anything. You know what? Here, talk about Euphoria. Read J. Del Negro's comment. I need to step away to go spray this meat real quick. I need to go skeet on the meat. I'll be right back.
Oh man, I hope not. Yeah. So yeah, Euphoria. Let me see what Kayla says. Saw Euphoria the first season a few years ago, and it was crazy. Yes, it was. Second season is even wilder. J. Del Negro, I watched the first season, but quickly realized that I don't do the right kind of drugs to properly enjoy it. What the hell is going on? What's that? He forgot to turn his beeper off. Ibuprofen don't give you the buzz you need to appreciate the art. It doesn't. Really doesn't. Yeah, turn it off. Yeah, mute yourself. Yeah. So yeah, drugs. I I can't say that I did hard drugs, just the beginner kind. Lots of weed in high school and in college, mostly college. I'm kind of glad I didn't hang around the same people that I was doing that with in high school, because eventually they got into the hard stuff, like dipping their weed in embalming fluid. Eventually got into snorting things, and they went off to rehab, and their life hadn't been the same since. Yeah, I stopped hanging around them people back in early part of college. Yeah, so it's tough. I do tell you one thing that's super relaxing though, that I did early 20s. I had a minor foot surgery, and they gave me some Vicodin and some other type of drug that I was supposed to take at the same time. Maybe I wasn't supposed to take them at the same time, but I ended up taking them at the same time. And I tell you, that was a lovely, lovely experience. Probably not the best experience, but you want to like feel like you sinking into your couch and just melting into the cushions. That was something else. And I can't give you the exact medicines that I took. I just know it's Vicodin and something else. But yeah, good stuff. And Euphoria season 2, if you hadn't saw it, is it's even wilder, because Miss Rue herself, Zendaya's character, has got a hold of a big old suitcase full of drugs, and she wanted to intend to sell it to make some money, but we all know you can't give a drug addict a bunch of drugs and expect them to do what they intend to do with it. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a good watch. I'll tell you one thing I don't like: all the penis shots. There's lots of penis in Euphoria. Definitely one thing I didn't like. I didn't enjoy. I'm sure somebody up there enjoyed it, but especially if it's like representative of high school penis. But no, yeah. But good show. Oh, another show I saw, really enjoy. Start binge watching Silicon Valley, about all the startups in Cali area. That's a pretty good watch if you guys had not watched that. Very entertaining. Everything kind of goes wrong with them, but yeah, definitely good. Trying to look online right now, see if there's anything noteworthy to talk about. And there really isn't. It's just another day in Facebook land. There's Jared. He's back again.
Yeah. Sorry about that. And sorry about the
No
beeps.
worries.
I didn't realize my timer was going off, but yeah, I'm doing some pulled pork right now, so I had to go and skeet spray on it to make sure it stays nice and moist.
Yeah,
because
go skeet on that butt.
Basically, J Del Negro, I had to moisturize my meat.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's nice and moisturized, so it stays tender and juicy throughout the whole cooking process.
Yes.
So
yes. Yeah, I was just giving them a little bit euphoria talk and some personal, I guess, drug usage talk. From very long ago. I am clean as a whistle right now, and I'm glad. I was telling them I'm glad I didn't hang around the same people I was hanging around in high school, part of high school, because they went on to doing super hard drugs and ended up being in rehab for quite a while. Just kind of screwed their life up. Yeah,
man.
Morphine. Yeah, morphine for shoulder pains. That's not my jam. I felt helpless on it. Oh, sorry, not happiness. Felt helpless on it. Drugs are bad. Okay.
Oh yeah, J Del Negro with the Mr. Mackey reference.
Yeah.
Man. I've only done them for pain, and thankfully I didn't. Thankfully, I stopped before it turned into an addiction.
Yeah. I was mentioning how I had like a minor foot surgery back when I was like maybe 21 or 22. And they prescribed me Vicodin along with another drug. And I don't think I was supposed to take these together at the same time, but I ended up doing it. And I swear it was like the best one of the best feelings ever. Like
It's like
that
you
I
took
ever had.
DMT, like you was on a whole nother astral plane.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I swear, like what I was mentioning is like I was sitting on the couch and you just felt like you was just melting away, and you just so relaxed. It was good. And then of course
Yeah.
I got like I ain't gonna say it was an addiction. It was, I don't know if you could classify NyQuil as an addiction, but I got dependent on NyQuil to help me go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I mean that was like whatever.
I could never get addicted to NyQuil because I can't stand the taste. I don't care what you do with it. It still tastes bad. So that would kill me. That would kill it for me, I guess. But no, man, for my back, I had to take muscle relaxers and pain medicine at the same time. And yeah, it felt just like you were saying, man. It felt like you're just melting into the couch. You sit there, you take it, or you melt into the bed because you can't really move much because your back hurt. You know what I'm trying to say? So you just like, and just gone. And yeah, man. And thankfully, I think my wife had some experience, with maybe friends or family members that, had gotten addicted to it. And I think that she also had like antidepressants after, like, with postpartum with our first kid. She eventually had to start taking them for a little bit. And I think she felt that she had been too dependent on it for a long time. So I think that she thought that she had like a semi-addiction to it, but eventually got off of them way back then. But yeah. So I think at the same time, she was like, nah, you need to stop this whenever it's time to stop this. You can't continually take them. And thankfully I stopped, but I'll still use them from time to time if it gets bad. But I mean, I might just use one and be done for that day. You know what I'm trying to say? And then not take it again for a long time.
That's why.
But
I actually have this friend, she was telling me her experience on acid. And she was saying like she had this big mural in her wall that every time she took acid, it started to move and like just kind of like animate on the wall. And then one time she saw Mickey Mouse just run straight across her room and it freaked her out. And, she said after that she hadn't did it again, but I don't know. Maybe that would have kept me going if I seen some cartoon characters I love walking across my room and came to play with me. But
be like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You know what I'm trying to say? You'd be in the cartoon.
Oh man, Jessica Rabbit come up in the house.
Yeah. It's over then, huh?
Yeah.
It's over then. Yeah.
Mom might pop up in the room, find me humping my pillow or something. Yeah.
That would be wild, but you know what? She'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's on acid, so it's fine," and she walk away. No, I don't know, man. But that's the gist of that. So we have some voicemails. Want to get into these voicemails? Do we have time for all these voicemails?
You say it's 30 something?
No, it's not 30. It's like 11.
11. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe no. You know what? No.
Some of them are old.
Wait. Yeah, now they finally loaded up. Some of them are short.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Come along. So yeah, go ahead and tell us how they can leave voicemail, and we'll start with Kayla's first voicemail about her snowmobile trip. Snowmobile trip.
It doesn't sound like ski. It sounds like ski because you were just talking about ski. All right, people. 385-3BL-AKPC or 385-325-2572 is where you could leave us a little voicemail. Tell us about your drug experience. What news shows you watched? Whether you are a pocket holder or make somebody hold a pocket.
Hold that pocket.
Hold my pocket.
Hold my pocket. Here we go. Wait, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? This is Memphis Diva. I enjoyed seeing you guys live and corresponding. And so, hey, always just shoot me a text and then I'm on. The power is back on. About 120,000 residents still don't have power. So, yeah, the roads are great. The sun is out today. So, I did want to tell y'all about my snowmobile adventure. We was like, yeah. It's just like riding a motorcycle. Yeah. Well, boy, I was wrong, man. So there's 20 of us in a group we're being a guided group into we're on top of this mountain, huge, beautiful. I mean, it's $1 million homes in this mountain. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And so we're at the very top. There's no phone reception, and the guide, he's telling us, how to cut it on. There's the brake. The brakes on the left. It's kind of like a motorcycle, but to accelerate, you got to kind of accelerate it with your right thumb on the right. It was weird. So everybody goes off 1, 2, 3, and I'm stuck there. And I couldn't get it. I was like, it's cold. I'm not made for the cold, but we dressed in our snowsuits and everything. But guess what? Our throttles and stuff, they heated. So you push this button, but you couldn't cut it all the way on because it burned through your gloves. It was crazy. But when I finally got it, everybody had left, okay? So I could still see the trail, the people in the trail. So I got real scared, like, oh my God, what if I wake up a cougar or a bear that's hibernating? And so I finally got it together. And this real one of the people on the tour with me, he wouldn't leave me. He was like, I ain't gonna leave it. I was like, don't, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna wake up a bear or wake up a cougar or wake up something. And so it was funny as heck out. So when I finally met up, everybody was like, oh, you made it. And I was looking at my 2 friend girls, rolling my eyes, and they were laughing. They was like, Kayla, what happened? I was like, hell, man, this shit is not like a motorcycle because we're in an element of the snow. So I'm going to call you back with what happened when we went home. Coming back from going back to where we met up at on top of the mountain in a minute.
Okay, here we go. Next up. All right.
They take us to this, it's me, Memphis Beaver again, part 2. So they take us to this huge lake. It's frozen, just beautiful. Trees, snow. I'm falling in the snow. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I'm just going to stay right here. My friends, they say, okay, let's take a group picture together. We take a picture. I'm like, y'all, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And we're freezing. Our hands are freezing. We got gloves and stuff on, but it's a different type of cold.
Different type of cold.
Like our feet are warm, because I got some really cool, snow boots. I'm warm from my toes, but my fingers, but they ain't acting right. We get back. I said, y'all ain't finna leave me. We was getting it. I think we were tired, cold. Think about it is, you have to go around these, cliffs. So I just stayed all the way away from the cliff. So, over these bumpy roads, I mean, gigantic roads. It was like hell with it. I'm just going to stay going 30. And so I was up in the air, and we were all up in the air coming down. It was funny as heck. But when we got to those cliffs, when I looked over, I took it all the way down and drove extremely slow. And she said, I crashed in the back of you twice. I was like, yeah, but why you stop? Why you kept slowing all the way down? I was looking at the deer looking at me. I was trying to make sure no cougar was behind the deer. It was fun though. I didn't have my GoPro with me. Recorded everything next time, but guys, I thought we were going to a resort. I put it comfortable in Why Did I Get Married? You go in the lobby, this big fireplace, with logs in it. Our fireplace was a computer screen. Then I was like, okay. They was like, oh, we got this hot tub where all these men at the hot tub. And nobody was in the hot tub. And I looked out the window. You had to walk outside. No. So, yeah, that was my experience. It was great. It's sort of like riding a motorcycle, but I like riding a motorcycle because in snow, motorcycle. No sir. So it was different, but it was fun. My next trip is get all this crap.
Yeah, unfortunately, it sounds like her phone was breaking up a lot on that. But yeah, it sounds like a fun trip. And yeah, it sounds like she definitely tried to stay away from the cliffs, which is a good
Definitely. Thing. That's always a good thing. I thought she said something about that frozen lake earlier in the thing. I thought she was about to say we had to ride across the frozen lake. I've been like, nope.
Nah.
Not me, buddy.
You know what's so crazy about the frozen lake is this, man. Like I don't know if you ever seen, like, you probably remember like Chili Willy or something like that, where they go ice fishing, right? On the cartoons, or even seen some. So like there's lakes up here in the Salt Lake area, or I guess just outside of Salt Lake, out in the mountains or whatever, where you can go and you could walk on them, you could drive your car on them, you could ice fish on them. So I'm just like, I don't understand. I didn't understand it, and I have never been out on one. I'm not sure that I ever will, just because to me, I'm still scared of the crack and falling through. But apparently, when they get, I can't remember how thick the ice is, but if the ice is at least 2 inches thick, you could drive a car on.
Nah, I'm good.
And park. But and this was great. There's people who would do that. They would pull their car all the way out, a couple hundred yards onto the lake.
2 inches, people.
Yeah, yeah. And it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, right? But they'll drive their car out there. They'll park it. They'll put up like a 10 by 10 tent. They'll cut a hole in it, a hole in the water. Actually, maybe it's 6 inches. I think it's 6 inches. They'll cut a hole in the ice. And they'll fish out of that hole. Inside the tent, they'll have like a couple chairs. They'll have a little space heater. I'm just like, how you gonna have a space heater on top of some ice? But there's people who sit there.
And all these people are melanin deficient, I'm assuming.
Yes, 99.99%. Yeah.
Okay. Just check.
Maybe less, because there's maybe there's some, maybe it's not black melanin, but maybe like brown melanin. They may do it, but mostly it's melanin deficient, like you said. But yeah, man, they'll go out there and spend like a whole day, but they'll come back with like 20 fish. Like they'll just sit there and just be like, they'll drop in their line. Couple seconds later, fish. Couple seconds later, fish. And so I've been invited to go out and do that before by friends or family. It's not. I'm good. I'll stay by the coast. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be here when y'all come back.
It's like make a hole and just drag my line.
Yeah, drag my line
on the bait. I'm standing on the bank. So
pull up my line and pull out the fish and set them on the side for me and just bring them back when y'all come back. Nah, I've seen that, man. I think it's crazy, but it's a thing. But yeah, Kayla, I looked up, the place where you said that you went, called like Whitefish or something like that, Wyoming. I can't remember what you said, but I was like, or no, Whitefish, Montana. So I was like, where is this? I looked, and it's literally right up by the coast, or not the coast, but the border of Canada. It's up there. And yeah, I mean, like, I think the border of Canada is like right on the other side of the street or something like that. It's like right up there.
Right on the other side of the street.
Like there's what is it?
Looks pretty.
Yeah. It's, I mean, that part of the country actually is really pretty. Green, mountains, stuff like that. It's pretty. But on top of that, there's no melanin, pretty much none. So, so there's not a lot of us up there, if you want to say it like that. But hey, it's fun. Like the closest I've ever been to there though was Yellowstone, which is in southwest Montana. It's so pretty. It's nice.
Now that you're saying that, did you hear about that ski lift that got stuck for like, I don't know how many hours, 20 some hours?
No. Where was that at?
Let me see.
It got stuck in there. It was like a big tram thing, and people got stuck inside.
Yeah. This was,
I heard
like
about
recently. 60. Dang it, where was it at? And people were like crapping and pissing in the corner or something like that.
Yeah. Imagine. I'm gonna tell you what. This is what's so wild. It's like when you get on those things, it's all about like it's like a scale. You know what I'm trying to say? So if you're on one side, then like the other side goes up or like goes the other way. If you peed in the corner, what side you gonna get on? Because everybody can't get on one side. The pee would just roll back to you. Oh, I don't know where that was.
Yeah, this was in all right, group stuck overnight on tram, talk about rescue operation, Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Sandia Peak Tram. This was around New Year's, so they got stuck overnight. Let me see if they got details and stuff. It's too much to read. So, anyway, they got stuck. It was cold. It was well below freezing. No, Pimp. I can't do it.
When it's dry in summertime or springtime up here, they have one that runs at the normal ski. At the resorts up here, they have a big one that will run up and down to the top and bottom of the mountain that they normally would run when it's snowing for skiers. And I can't even do that when it's dry outside. When it's cold outside, nah, I'm good. I can't do it, man. Forget it. I'm good. Because it's up there. It's up. It's high.
Yeah, no.
Nah, I'm good.
So 21 people consisting of employees as well as, regular folks got stuck for, let's see. Yeah, I wish they'd just give me the cliff notes of this stuff. Yeah, they got stuck overnight. It was cold. They got rescued, but still, not an ideal place to get stuck at, especially the temperatures. So screw that.
Yeah, nah, forget that. You ain't gonna catch me up there. I'm good.
There was a movie. I forgot the name of it, but it was like these three friends were on a ski lift, and the ski lift stops in the middle. They were trying to get back up so they could have one more ride down the hill. And the ski resort or whoever an employee was that was operating, they shut down for the day. They didn't know somebody was still on there, and they were on the ski lift overnight. And
was it just like the one that we talked about, or was it the one where it's just the chair?
It was just the chair.
Oh no, nope.
Yeah. Just the chair. 3 of them got stuck on that chair, and I think there might have been somebody down below who might have been trying to kill them or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm crossing movies together, but apparently one of them tried to jump down just to see if they could go get help. Didn't work out too well for them.
Like broke his legs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, nah, forget that. Nah, they have chairlifts here. And I don't know, it's weird because like the chairlifts are probably in some places like 20 feet off the ground. And then like if it's snowed, the snow is like 10 to 15 feet tall, right? So in some of those places you could just jump off and be all right, if it's not hard packed.
Yeah, that's what
if
I'm
it's not
thinking.
hard packed.
It might feel like concrete.
Yeah, if it's hard packed, then yeah, it's not good. But yeah, most of the time, if the snow is like 15 feet, like 10 foot of that is hard packed, and the top 5 feet is like a little softer. So it's not that bad. But nah, I'm good. My kids will ride that. My kids like to ski. They'll do that. That's fine for them. But
yeah, I'm just scared of avalanches. That's what
So that's the thing. At the resorts, they do avalanche control, and they don't let anybody ski when they're doing avalanche control, but they do the avalanche control. But if you go outside of the lines at the resorts where it's illegal, you're not supposed to go.
You on your own.
Then you're on your own. And yeah, I have a friend who's who had a buddy who died a couple years ago, and that's what he did, man. He went outside the lines, and they do that often apparently, but at this particular time he got caught up in an avalanche, so that's crazy. Okay, yeah. Here, let's hit these other voicemails.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Next up.
It's me, number 0. that you would put on the Black History Month awards show? At least two. Mine would be Malcolm X and Claudine. No, Malcolm X and Crooklyn. Yeah.
Crooklyn, okay.
Those would be my two for Black History Month. And what would yours be? And in honor of Valentine's Day, I will be submitting or reciting my very own poetry to you guys. Maybe a song, a couple of verses in honor of Valentine's Day, and I'm always single. So here's my first one. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Definitely
I hope you get diarrhea, and I'll tell you boo-boo.
Wow.
Hey guys, well y'all are married, but you know, happy Valentine's Day to the ones that just won't act right. The men just won't act right. Okay? We should get you some Pepper Bell. All right then, bye.
Yeah. So what? Thank you for that one, Kayla. So what movie would you put in the Black History Month awards?
What movie would I put in Black History Month awards?
I already know mine.
There's a lot of them that come to mind. I want to say Dead Presidents. Lorenz Tate and a bunch
really
of.
Good one.
She said Malcolm X. So The Harder They Fall, the Black Cowboy flick that was on Netflix.
I haven't seen it, but it's in my list, and I want to watch it.
It's
it looks
really good. It's really good.
It looks good. That's a couple good ones.
Let me think. Or you just go ahead, Johnny.
I'm trying to think. So my first one that would win the award, I believe, Coming to America. First, last, and always. And then I would put Posse in there. I don't know if you remember
Posse was good. I remember
that was
it.
a good movie.
I got it on DVD.
Yeah, Posse was the bomb. You got to put Shaft in there.
Shaft, yeah.
And then let's see.
I put Judas and the Black Messiah. That was a great one.
That was a good one. And then I would definitely throw Boys in the Hood on there, and Friday, whole Friday series.
Okay. Yeah,
I love them all. So those are some of the ones. I mean, there's plenty. There's so many.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
So, yeah. So either way, let's see.
Get Out was great too.
Harder They Fall. Oh yeah, Get Out. Of course, yeah. A lot of motorcycle history in The Harder They Fall. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. All right, cool. Next up, Kayla. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
This is my Valentine's poem to the guy that tried to pick me up at the bar with the tagline, "Roses are red, violets can be pink, while you picked up lines with tires and just like you, they stink." Happy Valentine's Day.
I just need Kayla to drop all these disses.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Next one up.
That should be a new book for her.
Oh, that would be great.
It's me, Mrs. Diva. I just had to tell y'all this. Okay, so I went ahead and got the Alexa, the little box, Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, play Mary J. Blige, So, I'm at home. And I dig it, but I'll be like, Alexa, set my alarm to 6 a.m. weekly. I'm setting my alarm 6 a.m. weekly. Is there anything else? I'm like, good night,
Definitely
So the other night, I knew single black female movie on Lifetime was coming on, but I didn't know what day it was coming on. I said, Alexa, when does single black female premiere? You want to know what that handsome replied back and said? p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. Well, damn. She right, but I'm just saying. Lord Jesus, what in the world? Okay. I was going to take a picture and screenshot it because she wrote it out, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to, and I just told her thank you and good night. Yeah.
Wow. That's funny.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Uh-oh.
This is the same voicemail?
Oh, no.
This is the next voicemail.
Oh.
Like the next morning or
Oh,
next evening.
no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Nelly, I seen your little video and your little Jabba the Hutt. Oh, my goodness. It's so little fat. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for leaking that video. You little video. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where is it at?
We need a beat for this.
Where is it at? Uh-oh. Where your penis at?
Wow.
Where your penis at? Oh, no. No, little Vienna sausage.
Wow.
You ought to be ashamed. Oh, no.
That's funny.
Y'all.
Wow. That was magical.
Oh, Lord, I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. Oh, Jesus. Nedland. Oh, y'all. Man, I seen a video. It hurt my heart, man. No, man.
So that's Terrence Howard for a second.
Tell us stop it. If you know you got a little Jabba the Hutt, don't leak nothing. Please. Because people like me, man, I give up. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Oh, Jesus.
That's messed up.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to sleep.
Come on, now.
Man. Maybe he should have put some hook round for spices on it.
This is that bad.
Oh, Lord. Good night. This
Wow.
me, Memphis D with y'all. Oh, okay. This is not for the children.
Wow. This is not for the children at all. Yeah,
Oh,
Nelly accidentally.
He knew what he was doing.
Maybe he did. I just know he discovered it nonchalantly in a interview, a live interview he had with Kevin Hart, I think. So it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. That was a great song, Kayla. We need to put a beat on that. So here we go.
Valentine's
Next
Day.
up.
Quote. Roses are red. Violets are black. Quit trying with your mouth open. I don't want to hear all that smack. Happy Valentine's Day. But y'all, guess what? I just encountered. So I'm driving, right? And I look over to my right. I'm driving through this neighborhood. I look up to this right. I see the mail lady fighting with a pit bull. The mail lady swinging the mail. The pit bull trying to. He's a big one. And he ran out in front of my car. And I'm so sorry to the animal lovers. You may not want to hear it. But I didn't stop. But he missed my car just by an inch or two. And then the owner runs outside and she says, "Get your boy back in this car, blah, blah, blah." And he bites the owner. The man, she just shot. I say, "Just get in my car." And so the lady comes back out. She's like, I'm sorry. And then the mail lady is like, this keeps happening and this keeps happening. keeps happening. I'm just sick of it. She said, y'all wonder why y'all don't get y'all mail because you won't keep the dogs in the house. And so I said, well, ma'am, if you need to report this, you can use me as a witness. So I gave her my number and stuff, y'all. So I stayed the mail lady. I did something good.
Good
okay,
deed.
then. Hold on. So I asked the lady who got bit. She said, look what they did to me. I was like, don't come near me because I don't want to get the blood infection. I don't want to get your corona if you got it. Yeah. Yeah. She said, well, we saved this. We're animal rescuers. And I said, makes sense. He's an attack pit bull. And she said, I'm trying to save the animals, but they're biting me. Yeah. And then I said, well, I got to go. And then I left. I got no respect for the male people. I respect you guys. Okay, then, but I don't want your job. Bye.
Wow. Kayla, I just gotta say, man, like it's too bad that like you don't always have a video camera going on.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Because it just seems like I don't know, you just have like
always action.
The craziest adventures all the time. You know, I would just love to see like a video camera always mounted either on your car, a 360 video camera there, or just like a POV cam for you all the time, because it just sounds
just
amazing.
like one of them chest cams.
Yeah,
right.
You
can get the little GoPro attachment.
Yep. I got one of those attachments. I could just send it to you. You just have to get your own GoPro.
Yep.
So got
this little faux pro right here.
Yeah,
I got one of those.
There it is.
Probably the same brand.
SJ Cam, baby.
Oh, this is DB power.
DP.
Amazon's best. Amazon's top of the line.
Yeah, Amazon
$99.
Like
7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. My son got my son one of these like knockoff faux pros, for his birthday. And it was nice. It wasn't $100. It was like under $100 from Amazon. And yeah, it was nice. He actually did some skiing video. So
that's cool.
I'm gonna have to get one. And it wasn't fisheye, so I'm gonna have to get one for myself. That's cool. Maybe one day. Anyway, Kayla said, I'm going to purchase me a camera to go in my car. You should. Actually, you really should, for two reasons. Because you do the Lyft Chronicles.
Yes.
Just to like make sure that you're safe and all that stuff. But then also, for the seeing people, or I guess what is it, like insurance fraud and all that stuff, like they do in Russia, where they have a camera on their car, they watch the people driving. So you should do that. Send me an attachment for SJ Cam. Okay, yeah. Don't do one that is not the SJ Cam. Do whichever the one that does not have the fisheye. That's the one that you want. There's a ton of car cams that you can buy out there. So I would say look for that. You can record it straight off of there. So anyway, here we go. Next up.
Y'all, I think, hey, y'all, this is Cable. Yeah, forget my review. Look, this Cable. I think we should have a segment called It Was Me. A story when you have to tell the truth of something that you did. So I'll go first. One Valentine's Day many years ago, in one of my very first full-time jobs, I had this coworker, and she was just evil. She was just evil. She bragged all the time. She lied. She bragged. She just was evil. And so she got some Valentine flowers, and she was carrying them around the office, and for a dozen of beautiful roses and a big old balloon. And instead of just leaving it on the desk, she was just to all the ladies who probably don't get anything for Valentine's Day, I'm just gonna parade these around to show you, don't get upset, but show you what you're missing. So I waited till she went to lunch, and I took a pair of scissors and I snipped one of the beautiful pink roses and put it in the shredder. And so she came back, she looked at her roses, and she said, hold on, something's something like that. That's terrible, you know. I would never do anything like that. Y'all, that was me. Okay, everybody. Have a nice day.
Snitching on herself. Kayla, you know what? I'm glad that you came forward and you told Tiffany that you destroyed her rose. She probably doesn't listen to the show, but if she ever does, she'll hear that. And, you know, I don't know if she'll forgive you, but at least you came out and said you
got
did.
it off your chest.
Yeah, indeed. That's so funny. Oh man, that's so funny. It's fun. The funny thing is, no one else claimed to know what happened. Everybody was like, I don't know what happened. How you have 11 roses? I thought you had 12. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's at least like $8 that you shredded. You know what I'm trying to say? That's funny. All right, two more very short voicemails. Here we go.
Holidays can be dumb. This Valentine's, somebody's gonna be a daddy because somebody probably gonna put a hole in their condom.
Yep.
That was a good one. Unless they pull the Drake move and they put hot sauce in it. That was funny. I like that one.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of babies born in November.
Yeah, there will be. Here we go. Next up.
Roses are red, and violence we can resist. There's still a good woman out there, and our stomachs are not flat, and we still exist. Happy Valentine's Day.
Dang, that's right. Not every woman out there. That's the last voicemail. Thank you, Kayla. Not every woman out there uses the Fit Tummy Tea. So you know what?
Hey, nope.
Some of them don't use it. Some of them don't want to use it. Some of them don't need it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So,
some of them give a damn.
You know, some of them do not have to go to the gym and thirst trap. You know, which we see all the time. So, yeah, thank you for the voicemails, Kayla. You know, happy Valentine's Day to you and everyone else out there in listener land. And
that could be a good topic one day. Is the gym a thirst trap? Did we do that before?
Yeah, we did that. That was the day I came up with the thirst trap burgers. So
okay.
yeah, we did that. That was what I think that was just for the end of last year.
Instagram is one big thirst trap.
It really is. It really is, man. And it's funny because you know you go to the gym. And even now, there's this funny Instagram account called Influencers in the Wild, right? Influencers in the Wild, where you know somebody else will be videotaping someone who is actually like filming like an Instagram influencer video or some weird like that. So I've seen that and going to the gym, man. Yesterday, I was at like the squat rack, right? There's several squat racks. And so I just finished up my workout on mine and I was walking away. And I saw this really big dude and he was sitting there with the camera, like holding it like this, like, you know, he was, videotaping somebody, this dude who was on squats, another huge dude. But this dude was deadlifting, I swear, it had to be about 500 pounds. And he was like, you know, in like video him what the dude got up, did the deadlift, and he set it down. And he's like, you know, and he like set it down. I have a power belly. So a power belly is like, you know, you got muscles and you cut, but you got a big fat belly.
Gut. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what that was like this dude who was lifting that. He was an older dude too. I was like, dang, man, I'm impressed. But yeah, he did that. And I was like, Instagram video right there. And then other times, you know, I've seen like, you know, girls will, you know, film their friends or whatever, or, you know, guys will film their friends doing the set and like, how did that look? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just like, bruh, it's wild, man. But yeah, it's all a thirst trap. That's all what it is. They go just post it.
Yeah, this influencers in the wild is wow.
Influencers in the wild is hilarious. Definitely check out that Instagram account. Yeah. But man, great. I think that's all I got. You know, happy Valentine's Day to y'all. Yep. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Obviously, this will be you know, a way late prediction. But for me personally, between the Rams and the Bengals, I just hope it's a good game. I hope the halftime show is lit because we have Kendrick Lamar, we have Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem. So I hope it's good. And I hope the food is good. Actually, the food will be great because I'm cooking it. So, yeah, man. But I hope it's a good game. I don't care who wins, Bengals or Rams. I just hope it's a good game. So,
For sure.
that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's all I got too. I am finito. Done.
All right.
Yeah. All right, people. Where do you find us? Twitter, Instagram, #Blackout Pod. Check us out on your favorite podcast streaming platform. You can hear us there. Email us at #blackoutpod@gmail.com and give us a little ring 3853-BLAKPC or 385-325-2572. Don't forget to check out thehooksrub.com where you can find some drink recipes. Not for this Super Bowl because you probably could for this Super Bowl, but you probably gonna be listening to this well after.
Yeah.
So just do it weekend drinks, after work drinks, whatever. And you can find some recipes for some food. And then you could also get you some rub for your food, some lemon pepper, some Rasta rub, some midnight.
Yeah, man.
Anything you want, they got it.
Coffee cup.
Get it. Get you a coffee cup, buy some pig butt.
What
does that say? Pig booty, pork booty.
Pork
Get you some
booty.
pork booty coffee cup.
What the heck? Why
Do whatever you want to do with
that?
that pork booty. You know? Yeah, do whatever you
Do
want
what
to do
you
with that pork
like.
booty.
That's right.
Get you some get you some swag. Some swag. Some shirts, some hats, some
Swag.
whatever. You know, there you go.
Yes,
EP
indeed.
209.
Man.
And we outie.
Blacking out.
Blacking out, folks.
Oh, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Broadcast and now.